like the course content will be like we are going to this is the demo session of the Java where this is the topic which I'm going to teach in this demo, this is the outline of the Java topic. And where I in this demo the output is what is the introduction of Java, features of Java, first programming Java. So we will going to learn that from the scratch. So this is the topic outline, here if this is a complete Java course which I'm going to cover in the upcoming classes, like this introduction to the Java with data types and function, and then conditional loops, programs related to these, introduction to classes and methods, practice writing classes with problems, introduction to strings, string manipulation, practice a string related problem, error list and its methods, introduction to collection and its methods, what are the hierarchy and all. Then after that we will going to learn about the exception handling and also the multi-threading. So this is a core Java concept which will I going to cover. In the advanced Java part, I'll going to cover about Spring Boot, Microsoft and monolithical architecture. What about Spring Boot MVC? So let's consider our first topic, what is introduction to Java. What is Java? Our core Java programming language. Before going to the advanced Java J2EE part, you need to learn about our core Java first. So you have to be strong enough about the core Java, then automatically you will going to learn Spring Boot. It's going to be very easy if you have a strong concept of the core Java. So our core Java programming tutorial is designed and it's for the students also and the working professional also. Java is an object-oriented, class-based, concurrent, secure, and general-purpose computer programming language. Right now, you will not able to understand what is object-oriented, what is class-based. So we will going to cover this also. Object-oriented means which is based on the class and object. You need to create a class where you have to write some logic, and you need to access the class. You need to create a object. I know this is going to be little high terms for the today's class, but it's fine. Now we will going to cover this out, and after that it is widely used for robust technology. Now let's come what is Java? Why we are going to learn Java only? We can learn the Python, we can learn the C, C++, any language. But Java is a programming language. And what is the meaning of the programming language here? We communicate, the humans communicate from each other by the language English, Hindi, Marathi, whatever the language you know. So we need a communication language. How we need to communicate with the computer. So we need a language to communicate with the computer. To perform this task, we need a language. We have to give the task to the computer or the machine, do this. So we have to write the code. So we have to write the code. We need to learn a programming language. Any programming language you can learn. So Java is a programming language and a platform. Java is a high-level, robust, object-oriented and secure programming language. It means it is a very secure programming language. It is a very high-level programming language. And Java was developed by Sun Microsystems, who is now the subsidiary of Oracle. Oracle is a very big company, as you know, it's a database company. In the year 1995, James Gosling is known as the father of the Java. Before Java, its name was Oak. Since Oak was already a registered company, so James Gosling and his team changed the name from Oak to Java. Now let's talk about the platform, where we can learn the execute the program of the Java and how it will run. So any hardware or software environment in which a program runs is known as a platform. Since Java has a runtime environment, that is known as the short form of the runtime environment is JRE, Java Runtime Environment, and its API. It is called platform. So you got it. Java, we required a JRE platform to run the Java. So let's quickly form an example. Let's come to the slide first, then we will. Yeah. So here is the focus of the course. Like you need to learn, like this is a main focus. I was talking about object oriented before 5 minutes ago. You need to cover like what is class, what is object. You need to learn. This is known as the object oriented programming. These five concepts should be clear to you. There is one more here: abstraction. So the class, object, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and extraction. These concepts we are going to cover, and these concepts you need to be like very clear about this to learn the Java. Program design, implementation, and testing. We will going to focus problem solving. This is the main skills we will going to cover, that you can create more programs. So I have to cover this line. So like as I told you, like a programming language specifies the words and symbols that we can use to write the program. A programming language employs a set of rules that dictate how the words and the symbol can be put together to form the valid statements. The Java programming language was created by Sun Microsystem. As I told you, it was introduced in 1995. Like C, C++, etc. Java is another computer language, but with a difference. There is a huge difference. Java designers have borrowed the best features of many existing languages such as C, C++, and added a new features to form a very simple language. One of the most important reason of Java success is the amazing functionality it's add to it www. Java has two lives. One as a stand-alone computer language for a general-purpose programming language. It simply means Java is a backend and front-end doing also. It is a standalone application, and the other is a supporting language for internet programming. The general-purpose program are known as application, and the program written for internet are known as applets. So like a Java program structure, how the Java program structure is work in the programming language. A program is made up of one or more classes. A classes contain one or more methods. A method contain program statement. Here, whenever you need to run or create a program, you need a class. A class contain one or more method. Method simply means functions, and in the Java, their function are also called methods. A method contains program statements. In the method, we can write so many statements, whatever we want to write. These terms will be explored in detail throughout the course, and like a Java application always contain a main method. You require a main method, main function to run the Java program. Let's come to the first program. Like whenever you create a file, you need to create with a dot extension to save the file in a Java. So dot extension like .java you have to write. So how you will create a class? Let's open a notepad word file first, then I'll going to create notepad. Let's open. How to create a class? You have to, this is a class syntax you need to cover. Like this is a class you have to write every time. This is a class, then whatever the name you want to provide, you can give the you can give the name, but here the first name should be first letter should be capital. For example, day 1. This is the syntax of a class. This is the syntax of a class. Just you need to write like this. Just you need to write here class ABC. You can write anything, but this is wrong. The first capital should be, you cannot write here ABC. The first capital should be, the first letter should be capital here. So now I told you as like the main like as I told you, it's required a main method. It's required to run the main method. So you can write public. This is the syntax you need to mark up this. Static void main. this is a method, like this is the main method you need to require to run the Java, and this is a predefined syntax of the Java. Like public, here every word has meaning, every word. Public is an access modifier, static is a keyword where we do not need to create an object. Void is a return type, main is a function name, and function name, the first capital letter of the function name should be small. So here string, and these what I am speaking right now, public static void main, by the time you will get to know after 2-3 classes, like what is access specifier, what is static, what is void. So right now you can think like you can mug up this thing like public static void main string arc. This is the syntax of a main method. And now how you will going to be the print in the Java. Hello world program, I want to print like hello world. How you will going to print? You just need to write system dot out dot print ln. System is a class, out is an object, print ln is a function. So right now you can like mug up this line also, but like it is a class name should be the capital. Whenever you find this is a capital word, this is going to be the class. Function is represented by this arrow. Whenever you write, like whenever you see this and before the name of that, this is going to be the function. Out is the object right now. So I can write hello. Yeah, you can save this file also. Let's copy paste this file and run in a IDE. Right now I'm not going to open any IDE, but we can like go online with any IDE to show you how the program will going to be work. And then we will going to Eclipse and IntelliJ to use the word look. Public is access specifier, you need to be mentioned like here class, main is a class. Main is a class name. Public static void main, it is a syntax of a main function. System.out.println, you just need to run this program. It will show you the output. Hello world. You can write here. Hello world. Hi. This is my first Java program. This is how you can print anything in Java. Print anything, addition, if you want to add something, so you can print in Java like that. Okay, so this is it, and we will going to use the Eclipse IDE to run our Java program. So this is it about, like this is the introduction about class. And here let me come again because it is a very important. This is a class body, this is the name of the class. My program, the first letter should be always capital. And there is one more thing, whenever you like, you cannot give the special characters like space, underscore, anything like that. So you need to be like, whenever you write the another word, it need to be capital. Public static void main, it is the method body, it's a method header. So I have told you this is like a high level programming language. Right now you will not able to understand, but by the time you will get to know, like, yeah. So this is it from my side. Thank you so much.